Welcome to Landria, Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. I really am here on a mission. I'm going to do an advanced training today, again, because we're going into an advanced era on this planet. We have transitioned into a new Earth. Many of you are feeling this, others are still confused. You know, there's no deadline for anything. Everything's evolving constantly and changing and transitioning. You get to choose when you experience enough of the challenges and the struggle until which you reconnect to exactly what you are. A pure light being. Perfection. Love. That's what you are. But you know what? We are part of the one. We are not separate. And we are experiencing every facet of ourselves. There is a higher power, yes, there's a higher power of which we all are a part of, and we participate in that. It's beyond our human comprehension. All we know is we're here on a dense planet, and we appear to be individuals. So today we're going to bypass law of attraction and everything else. Why bypass it? Because the reality is that everything is exactly yours to have right now. Every reality within this role that you're playing. Now remember, you came here to play a certain role. So you can't be, the Queen of England if you chose to be, an American songwriter. I mean, you can change a lot of things about that role, but you came here to be the songwriter or whatever it is you chose to do, or the person who struggles with certain things, or the person who has, issues that they have to break through, or forgiveness, or whatever it is. Some of that, well, actually all of it, is a continuation of a story. We're just a continuation of a story that we get to write constantly. Chapter after chapter. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's get it to it. I'm going to have my coffee. It's early, and the stuff's flowing. I was like, okay, this is one of those days where I'm going to have to shoot a bunch of videos because it's coming, man. I get the downloads. All right, so the advanced bypassing law of attraction. What do I mean by that? You are absolutely capable of manifesting with a thought. What you're manifesting right now in your life is a product of your thoughts. That is it. So all of these things that you're talking about and you want to do, and do I, focus on this and that 3-second manifesting and then that 3-second reality shift are all meant to get you to switch right into it and bypass everything. So we're going to talk about the advanced, let's say, reality shift, and shift into really everything that you can create with that thought, all right? So right now, what are we going to do? Law of attraction is just a term people used. I see these explanations coming over. It's not necessary. We are all part of a spontaneous universes of which we participate in directly. We are not separate from anything. Herein lies the, let's say, obstacles, personal obstacles we create between us and what we desire to manifest in our lives. The belief that you are separate, the belief that you have to do something to get something. And I want to work on you, and we're going to keep doing more and more videos like this. I want to work on this with you to eliminate the middleman. What do I have to do? How do I do this? What are the techniques? You're doing it right now. You always are. There's no step between you and that which you want to manifest. We're bypassing law of attraction. There is no law of attraction, technically speaking, when it comes to the quantum field. The quantum field is one connected power. Connected. One thing. Always reacting spontaneously, simultaneously, not sending a message. That's that law of attraction thought in your head. Not sending the message, happening. All right, so I had somebody, and so I'm going to give you some examples here because I want to help you really understand that it's not complicated. Your thoughts doing it. So I'm going to do a video after this to reverse engineer your desired life. We're going to reverse engineer everything. So I had somebody write me, I get this very often. How do I win? How do I? Bing! You already just nailed that obstacle up against the door. How do I manifest winning the lottery so that I can become a pilot and move to a desired country that he wants to move to? There's always this middleman thinking, and that is what stops people from not only understanding and using their power, but just directly manifesting what they desire. All right, so there's two steps that go into this. Number one is you don't need the lottery to become a pilot to move to your country. You are the pilot living in that country. That is your desired reality. You see it, it's done. And in the next video, we'll reverse engineer that. There's nothing that you have to win or do or be in manifestation terms. If you know that that is what you are the pilot living in that country, then right now you have become that person. You've become the young person who's that pilot. And the reverse engineer part is, and like I said, we'll do a thorough check on this, is what was the story? What was that story? Because now you are that, you've shifted. So now what's happening is you are that person. Advanced manifesting is that you have shifted into that reality now. What's happening with most of you, and it is most of you, you're still the person that doesn't have it, thinking that you don't have it and that you have to try and get it. That is not the reality of the person who has it. There's nothing between you. So you're thinking it's something out here that I have to deal with all these things that I make this happen and do with it, and you are still the person without it, thinking that you don't have it, thinking there's some way you need to get it. And then frustrated when it doesn't show up because you have not shifted out of this person and this thinking. This person needs to become, I use the N word. This person must become this person if this person wants to live this person's life. You cannot stay over here and continually think of the thing that you desire as something you need to get. Does this make sense? And so that law of attraction, I need to get it, I need, the N word we don't like to use because need means I don't have it. You all of a sudden start to say, wait a minute, I no longer desire to be this person that I am right now. This is not a life that I desire. Okay, I'm done struggling with certain things. I'm just done struggling being broke. I'm done struggling with thinking less than myself. It's all just bullshit. Oops. I might have to cut that out. Bullcrap stories that I tell myself. I wonder if they'll let that go. I apologize if I offended anybody by using a swear word. But really it is. It's a pile of doo-doo. Let's just put it that way. A story you've told yourself that I'm not this, I don't have this. So you're thinking I don't have. And you're desiring something, and then you need something out here, and then you're trying to do all these things. That's a person who doesn't have it. So that person who doesn't have it must shift into the person who has it. No middleman. You just are that person now. You're not trying to get it. How do I do this? What do I need to do? Meditations and all this stuff. When you go into those meditations, you're already that person. I'm now shifting into that new person. Okay, I'm done with this. Boom, shift into the new reality and you're, boom. I am now that person. I am that pilot living in that country that I desire. Right? I guess I better get busy because that pilot has to do certain things. So this person who wrote me, and this is just one of hundreds, talks as the person that doesn't have it. And that's it. There is no middleman, there is no step, there is no power between you and it. You have to know that that's who you are now, and that is who you will be from this moment on. You will think no other way than how that person that you desire to be acts and thinks. That's it. They're not thinking about getting the thing. They are the thing. If you're over here thinking about getting the thing, you aren't the thing. Does this make sense? Law of attraction is saying, I don't have the thing. I'm going to use law of attraction. You don't need law of attraction. It is a concept. Again, I'm not here to knock it. I'm trying to get you to stop thinking you're separate from the thing that you desire. And when you talk about attracting something or, conjuring stuff or all these other techniques and stuff, you're not believing that it is a reality right now for you that you just can be. You are all these things. But what happens is you're not believing it. You're trying, okay, I am the pilot. I am the, the abundant person. I am the this and that. And then you've got rules. I have to win the lottery. I have to do that first. So now I have to attract it, a draw, have some conjuring thing to get the lottery, to get the thing I want. That is a lot of work. And it's not going to work because you're not thinking like the pilot. Pilot's not worried about winning the lottery. Pilot's thinking about, okay, I need to get busy and do my studies and, know that this is done and know that whatever means is going to show up for me. And take the action. You have to take the action. So when I talk about the lottery mentality, I'm not talking about people desiring abundance. I'm talking about people that don't want to go on the life journey. They just want stuff to appear, but they're not believing it. That's why they want the lottery in the first place. They don't believe they have the means to really be abundant. They want this instant money because they're really in a completely different reality where they don't understand that all these things will come to them in whatever format is best for them, and that journey along the way is why they're here. They want to bypass the journey, and that's not going to help you evolve. So my question to you is, are you ready to just be? Not think about how, when, what do I need to do, how many times a day do I need to think of it. If you're doing that, you're not that person. You are trying to use a third-party thought, technique, belief to bring it in. And it's already here. You are it. And here is the biggest block for us as humans. We don't believe that. I can tell you this till the cows come home, and I guarantee you there's going to be a majority of people out there, and this is not what I desire. I desire that you're all going to go, bing! We all just shifted into what we desire to be. And we're going to allow the universe, of which we are, to put that all together for us and be confident in that and let it go. I'm confident. I know it's happened. I already know it's happened. I've got something right now in my head that I've had for over a year. I'm like, okay, it'll happen. I just have to wait. I'm not even really thinking about it. I just know it's already done. I'm the person that has that thing done already. And I have for over a year now, known that it was done. So something recently happened that made me realize it's gonna start showing up soon. But I'm okay. I don't like, oh, I need to think about it. I know it's done. I am the person in that situation. The timing is just irrelevant. The law of attraction, the incantations, the mantras, all this stuff is you thinking that there's something between you and that position, that life, that thing you desire. That tells me right there, you absolutely are not believing that you can shift into it. So you could say, well, I'm shifting into it, but I look around and you know, I'm still broke. Well, guess what? You got yourself into that through your desire to experience certain things, to triumph over it, to evolve. Don't discount the value of that, of your challenge. And now you've learned. Have you learned? Do you value it? If not, then you're probably going to stay there. You're battling it, fighting it. You're not valuing it. Value it. Say, all right, I know that. I know that person. Now I'm shifting into this person. And then there's this desire for things to just, boom, show up. Well, they did, you know, it took you a while to get into those other situations. If you think it's just going to show up once again, you think there's some hocus pocus out there. You don't believe you're doing it. You still have to evolve as the new person. The new person still has to learn how to handle money a certain way, think about money a certain way, think about abundance a certain way, think about other people a certain way, think about giving, and become that new person. So again, that person who wants abundance almost always is not acting or thinking at all like the person who's abundant. That's all that's happening. That's it. And guess what? It's not easy to undo the belief system that tells you that you are not that person. But you can do it, and you can do it right now. You can shift immediately and bypass law of attraction and just be it. I am it. Now what? So we're going to do reverse engineering after this one, and we're going to talk about that. All right, you're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.